What is up, my little fishies and home fries? This is Sweetfish Plays, and this is another Red Dead 2, and this is an exciting Red Dead 2 because this is part 50 of Red Dead 2. Sweetfish Plays. It's a clever series name. Grab some popcorn, nice cozy blanket, get settled because your mind is about to be blown. If you have watched any of the last, like 5 episodes, you know that shit's about to get cray-cray. Low-key, my little homies. Alright. Enough's enough. Onwards and forwards. I'm hoping that this is not going to be the longest video in our series for 2 reasons. One, I'm running out of space on my hard drive. 2, I got places to go and people to see. But y'all come first. Okay. What's the sitch? You know where I got that saying from. We are going to Saint Denis. We need to find the quickest way to get to Saint Denis. We're going to tackle everything down there first before we start tackling everything that's going to be, or start happening in Annesburg and the surrounding area where our new camp is. And there's a whole bunch of side missions that are available to me, but this is the most important to me right now, and it's actually the only active story mission right now is the Sadie Adler mission in Saint Denis, and one post office mission as well. So I could ride down there by horse. It is a little bit of a trek, and obviously there are a lot of risks associated with doing that. Obviously you can be attacked. Tons and tons of things. It's very hard to travel long distances like that in this game. So, I mean, the other option would be to go to the stagecoach station here in Annesburg and catch a stagecoach. I almost want to just do the Jim Boy Calloway mission while I'm right here in Annesburg. It seems to make a lot of sense to me to do that. Calloway has requested that you find Slim Grant and bring him to Brandywine Drop. Okay. So that must be where this guy is. Slim Grant must be here in Annesburg. That's right. Okay. It was a few videos ago where we continued the series of Jim Boy Calloway missions. Jim Boy Calloway missions are those gunslinger missions where we're finding those gunslingers. So why don't we if we have to take him to Brandywine Drop afterwards, it's going to kind of pull me away. So you know what? I'm just going to go to the stagecoach station for now. We'll hop on our horse. I need to do a few things in Saint Denis just to generally kind of clean myself up too. Taking a bath is one of those things, so... So we're not riding down to Saint Denis by horse. We're just going to Annesburg to the stagecoach station, which should be open soon. And they should allow us to take a stagecoach down to Saint Denis, where I can probably manage getting around on foot. Maybe take some public transit.
Whoa!
Oh boy. Typical Red Dead 2. You can't go anywhere. This weapon is in poor condition. You know what's more important than saving this guy? Maintaining my weaponry. On the double, Arthur. Where is this guy?
¡Socorro! ¡Que alguien me ayude! ¡No me
What's going
suelta!
on?
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Ah, señor! Por favor, ayúdeme. Me duele. ¡Ah! Sí, por favor. ¡Ah! ¡Máteme! ¡Ah!
Are we helping this guy?
¡Ay! ¡Me muero!
Give whiskey or give health care? I'll give him some whiskey.
¡Ah! ¡Ah! Me arde la pierna.
Whiskey? You understand? Whiskey?
Bueno, sí.
Okay. Thanks for smashing my bottle.
No puedo.
So, he died? Okay. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for nothing. Nothing but a wasted whiskey. And I was even trying to kill the wolf or whatever it was so that I could maybe take some meat back to camp. I was just thinking I need to provide a little bit for my camp soon. Before we actually do anything at the stagecoach station, there's some things that we can spend our money on in Annesburg, such as the gunsmith here. So we haven't gotten a newspaper in a while, too. So actually, let's do that first. Look at me, just finding all these fun things to do.
Hey, boy.
Wonder how many more random encounters we're gonna get on our short trip to Annesburg. Oh! 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 No! Oh my gosh.
Let's go, boy.
Don't drink and drive, kids. Whew. Ooh, Arthur felt that one. Yikes. That was totally on me, Titan. I was going a little bit too quick.
Kill them for what they done to us.
What? Me? What? Oh, you gotta be crapping me right now.
Damn it!
Up for these hills. Everything is yours. Move on,
Ain't no...
Oh no! Titan, no! No, Titan! Titan, you gotta be shitting me right now. Titan, Titan, stay alive, Titan, please, Titan, Titan. Oh, thank God, thank the Lord himself. Jesus Christ, you goddamn. Savages.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
Fatal areas will now be highlighted while you are in Deadeye. I guess that's from like, oh my god, from upgrading my level in Deadeye or something. Man, I thought the Lemoyne Raiders were bad. I thought that, whatever that, I can't even remember the name of the first gang was. And now these Murphys, cannibals. True savages. God. No, I really don't blame myself for not wanting to ride all the way by myself on horse to back all the way down to Saint Denis. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
The beautiful landscape around here. We're gonna in a second get close to the, I guess, ocean here.
Yeah.
So we're skipping the Jim Boy Calloway mission for now. We'll be back up here to tackle all of the side missions that we've talked about previously that are currently available to us.
Never listen to me. It's like talking to a goddamn wall.
But we haven't really got a newspaper in a little while, and I just want to see what's up, what the news is. Is there any news about us as a gang? You know, it's good to be informed. So he's, oh yeah, that's what I thought. So he's gonna have multiple copies of different papers. I'll buy them all because they're only 23 cents, and they'll just get added inside of my inventory. But we'll obviously read the newest one first.
Well, see you for the next one.
I'll bring the other ones back to camp
Right
and see if
here,
anybody
Ansberg.
wants to read them. Satchel, do this. Ah, there you go, right on the front page. Saint Denis robbers still on the run. Who's surprised? Not me. Money could be buried, dead still unclaimed. Sheriffs searching for Boodle. The funeral flowers have wilted, the widows long since forgotten. But none will forget the audacious robbery of the Lemoyne National Bank a few weeks back. It not only ended the lives of those shot defending justice, it ruined many lives of those who saved their money for months and years only to have it taken by a murderous band of thieves. The Vanderlyn gang woke that bloody morning thinking they were to have an easy target of the bank until they were surprised by Pinkerton agents who put up a good fight, killing 2 members of the gang. 19-year-old Lenny Summers, oh no, and Hosea Matthews, believed to be approximately 55. Were reportedly both killed, but the bodies were never found in the cleanup, which took a number of days. Mr. Matthews was a wanted man in at least 6 different states. A further gang member was arrested and awaits trial. That's John Marston. The rest of the gang escaped and remain at large. Some think they may have fled the country. Next.
Move out the damn way.
Leader of Guarma assassinated. Ah, interesting. Alberto Fusar dead. Remember that we helped those resistance fighters, I guess, of Guarma against the occupation, I guess you can call it, of Alberto Fusar, beloved leader, cut down. Great sorrow and scenes of rage in Guarma. The horrifying assassination of the governor of the island of Guarma has caused the most intense of excitement on many of the islands in the Spanish West Indies. Reports conflict as to the details of his demise, though early assumptions are that it was part of an attempted coup. Business leaders in the United States speak warmly of Mr. Fusar as a kind and effective leader who brought peace and prosperity to the region, supported workers' rights, and took a particular interest in the lot of women on the island. Yeah, I bet. American businesses have done a great deal of trade with him in sugar and saw him as a progressive leader and humanitarian. It was initially believed that the murder was led by a revolt of the plantation workers who processed the sugar. See how the media twists the perspective of things here? However, reports have begun to reach the mainland that several white men were involved in the assassination, and some are blaming a band of socialist insurrectionists who are believed to have been causing discontent across the region. These were dismissed by some locals who say tensions have grown in recent years as working conditions deteriorated, as American imposters insisted on lower prices for sugar. Stagecoach mission. Missing. I can't even speak. So a lot of these news articles are based on things that we have done over the course of a period of time. And then they kind of throw some fun stories in there too, so you really get get a nice mix. Well, that's about that missing stagecoach that the Murphy brood took. A stagecoach and 5 passengers are missing. Well, we know what their fate was, and friends and families of those journeying on it are fearing the worst. Each day, Etta Buckley expected word that her daughter Meredith had arrived from Saint Denis. Yet when she asked at the stagecoach stop, no word had arrived. Multiple coaches came and departed after its scheduled terminus, and none had word. You're telling me to get out of your way? I'm on the road on my horse. F off. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with some people? It was carrying a man, 2 women, including Buckley's daughter. Oh, wow, and a 5-year-old boy. That is sick. Sick, sick, sick. Ennisburg mine accident. Interesting. That is obviously a big part of the Ennisburg economy. If I pull out here and look up, you can see how much of a mining town this place is. It's pretty obvious. Am I seriously in the way here? Clearly, I am bothering some folks. So I'm gonna park right behind this little coach here. Honestly, some people.
Makes you feel alive.
I'm happy with that read for now anyways, so maybe we'll just move on. I'm gonna see if we can get any upgraded weapons. We already have some of the top weapons in terms of pistols and stuff like that, which were the next step up from revolvers, and we've seen a good mix of rifles and repeaters, so...
Hey, mister.
I'm sorry.
Get out of my way.
Man, I'm just
Hello, sir.
getting in people's ways today. What can I say?
Everything is here in the catalog. Just make a selection, and I can bring it out for you to inspect.
That's a
I hear
lodging?
there was a big shootout with the Murphy gang in the caves at Beaver Hollow.
Alright, 1 sec.
People around here save up their money to buy ammunition instead of food. They know what they like.
It says lodging. Oh, I can take a bath and rent a room right here before I even go to Saint Denis. Well, why don't I do
need a
that?
bath.
It saves me the
That's
trip
okay.
in Saint
Can
Denis.
you organize?
You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. It's right next door. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in the catalog.
Okay, so, well, one thing is we don't really want to spend a lot of time in Saint Denis right now with everything going on after the bank robbery. We're very, very wanted there, so we have to be very, very careful. So let's take care of this here. Why not? This is the bath. Oh, this is the bathhouse. Interesting. I basically haven't bathed since I went to Gorma and came back, so I feel like this is definitely much needed. I was gonna maybe get a haircut and stuff while I was in Saint Denis, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say that's probably not necessary. Some assistance? You know what?
Maybe
I'm good
another
right now.
time.
Not really in the mood.
Well, you just let me know if you need me.
Will do, darling. Can you believe this is part number 50? So you know we've got to be at least 50 hours. I would say we're probably maybe 60 to 70 hours right now total playtime. I do feel like we're going to be coming to a conclusion of the story soon. I hope not too soon because there's still quite a few missions that I would like to tackle, to accomplish, but I've slept and stuff already, so I don't really need to worry about that. I should eat something. He didn't really have anything to eat that I could order from him, so I could do the corned beef and some salmon. Okay, I'm going to do the corned beef. Shh, don't tell him I'm littering. We'll eat some salmon. Get some of those omega-3 fatty acids. That's a thing in that's a thing in fish, right? I'm pretty sure. We'll do some salted beef. Get some protein, some good protein in us. And then we'll do a full bread roll. The thing is, we're still sick, so there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. Look at him. You can see, look at the bloodshot eyes. If you really look, you can see that his eyes are bloodshot. You can see his face is more pale. He's meant to look that way because of his state of well-being or non-well-being, I guess. So now we can do some shopping. So now when we take that stagecoach down to Saint-Denis, there's nothing that we have to do there but the missions. So the two that we're going down there for. And that is... the Sadie Adler mission and the post office mission. That's all we really need to do down there. Don't really need to do a whole lot else. So we're in and we're out. It'll drop us off here. We can go to the post office right away, and then we can sneak our way to Sadie Adler, where we're breaking John Marston out of jail. This is a new city, so I was just assuming that
Did you remember
he might
something
also
you
have
needed?
some new guns.
Let's have a look in here.
I never look around the stores at the items and view them that way. I always look through the catalog. So we've got all those. We've got those. I guess the idea is you can buy like 2 volcanic pistols and go dual wield with them, but that's okay. I like to mix and match sometimes with the dual wield. These are repeaters. Not really interested. I'm not sure why this one is still locked. Go figure.
Once they closed the saloon here, I knew Ansburg's future was bleak.
Ooh. So they've closed the saloon here in Ennisburg. Interesting. And now he's running, I guess, the
Accuracy on that
accommodations.
one is just astounding.
I bet. It's expensive. Ooh, a semi-auto shotgun. That's what we need. How about a new shotgun? Let's do it. Wow.
You can depend on this. You know, a new stock on this could really improve. Interested? This is an excellent bet.
I always go through and make
If
sure that I
any
have
part
the
of
best
this
of the best for
is
my
what you like,
weapons.
we can change it right out. Maybe the frame or the barrel. Anything really. This will keep you safe. We could change any components of this firearm you don't like. The trigger, the hammer, the barrel. Very good.
I'm okay with the blackened steel the way that it is. I also want the trigger to be blackened steel though as well. I'm okay with it like that. I don't want to get it engraved or carved. The leather wrap though we can change. Ooh, olive. That's an interesting choice of color.
You look pretty worn
Chocolate
down.
is nice.
I do have a room for rent if you need to get some rest.
Let's go chocolate. That's actually kind of a cool color, like a yellow wood.
Used to be a busy little town in its day. Now I'm the only store still open.
The Mesquite is nice. Or the Bocati. It's very different. Let's do the Bocati. It's really like a yellow wood, which I think is very unique. And so then the only other thing that I'm going to do, that's it for new weapons that he has that I can afford right now. Now I just want to refill on literally all of my ammo. So all of these should say sold out. You know, it's like $1.35 a pack. He's actually got some of them on sale, so. And then I can feel good about my combat situation. There was a second there where I was actually worrying about it a little bit because I was down to less than half of my ammo. I had done this previously. It's easy to go through your ammo, man. There's a lot to shoot at.
Very nice.
I'm real excited to try this.
And then the last thing that I need to do, I mean, we haven't done this in a long time, so I think it was definitely important, but I want to go through and clean any of these that need cleaning. So my cattleman does not need cleaning.
Perfectly maintained. I love to see that.
Double
You've kept
action
that
does
weapon
not need.
looking as nice as the day you bought it. Well done.
First Schofield does not need. Second Schofield does not need. Look how pretty some of these guns are. We really made them look nice.
To see that.
Ooh, the golden volcanic pistol.
As nice as
No
the day
bueno.
you bought
Oh,
it.
I mean,
Well
bueno.
done.
Actually, yeah, wait, it's good.
You have kept that perfectly maintained. I love to
That's the
see that.
one semi-automatic pistol. Carbine
You've kept
repeater.
that weapon looking as nice as the day you bought it.
The
Well
Lancaster
done.
repeater. That needs a cleaning.
You have kept that perfectly maintained. I love
Springfield
to
rifle.
see that.
Bolt
You've kept
action
that
rifle.
weapon looking as nice as the day you bought it. Well
Rolling
done.
block rifle, which is a very basic
you
sniper
kept
rifle.
That perfectly maintained. I love
Sawed-off
to see
shotgun
that.
is good. We don't use a lot of these weapons, so that's a double-barreled
I can
shotgun.
make a few changes
That needs a
to
clean.
that
That's
weapon
my
if you
double-barrel shotgun.
Make
And then
it fit you perfectly.
I have two of the same. It
You've
looks
kept
like.
that weapon
That's
looking as
one.
nice as the day you bought it. Well done.
And that's two. Very similar to each other. I must have picked one up somewhere. This is the pump action shotgun.
You have kept that perfectly maintained. I love to see
Semi-automatic shotgun. That was the new one that I just bought. And my golden hunting knife, of course.
You've kept that weapon looking as nice as the day you bought it. Well done.
Thank you for your help.
Maybe we should do the post office mission here in Annesburg as well, instead of doing it at the post office in Saint Denis, so that again, Saint Denis can be more of just an in and out kind of situation. I know it's hard. I'm already running kind of short on time for this video, and it's like, oh man, like what did we accomplish? But it's a lot of this stuff you have to do, you know. You have to maintain yourself, maintain your weapons. There's so much involved here, and since coming back to Guarma, I had not done any of that, and it was a while before I was in Guarma that I did any of that. So
Howdy.
I'll do the mail here. It might not even be a mission. It might just be somebody telling me something. This arrived 7 days ago, so maybe it was here before I even went to Guarma. Anyways, second invitation from Mayor Lemieux. What? I don't understand. June 1899. Monsieur Kilgore. Oh boy. I could not have wished for better fruits from our unconventional partnership. The works hanging in our gallery are quite rightly authenticated, and that grubby little man from New Haven has acquired some humility. Excellent. I do hope you might be willing to work with me again. Many men of more secure positions than yours would do desperate things to be in the good graces of the mayor, and to use an Americanism, I feel I still have some chip... Why is this guy still talking? I feel I still have some chips to cash. I trust you understand my meaning. As before, come to the back of the mayoral residence one night, and Jean-Marc will let you in. Thank you again, your friend, Henry Lemieux. I would not have wished for better... The work's hanging in our...
I heard criminals.
Oh, so I guess briefly... God, shut up.
Thank you.
So this guy wants us to meet him at his house in, at his residence in Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis. But I don't know if it's actually going to be a thing, since the bank robbery and everything has happened since then. So I highly doubt that that's going to be an accessible mission now. We might have missed out on that opportunity. I don't know why it would be an active post though, like why it would be showing me that. I don't know why I'm walking away from the post office. I need to go to the post office and buy some tickets. I'm just getting cooled off in the rain. Does it normally rain this much in Annesburg? It's been raining all day. Gee, so that whole post mission was really nothing to begin with.
Behavior now, otherwise I'm liable to get a bit.
Visit the mayor after dark, so that's why the mission is not showing up. So that's something else that we have to do in Saint-Denis now. So it's Sadie and this now instead of Sadie and the post office. Good to know. Alright, buddy, I need a couple tickets to Saint-Denis. Help a brother out.
Did you need something else?
Sure did. Sure do. To Saint-Denis, please. So, do we know most of these places? I know Rhodes, Saint-Denis, Valentine, and Emerald Ranch. I don't know Wallace Station. I'm not really familiar with Riggs Station either, interestingly enough, so... I thought it was more a stagecoach that was taking me. It's a train. Hey, that's even better. So, I'll go to Saint-Denis, please.
Your journey's a good one.
Thank you, sir. It's actually pretty cool. We'll sit for a sec. First thing that pops up, hold L2 to target a passenger and press triangle to rob them. Jesus. We just got here. Once the robbery has started, passengers that you have not yet robbed in the car you are currently in will be marked on the radar. Obviously, they're witnesses. That's something I don't think I have really done yet, is like take a train somewhere, maybe once before. And would you look at that? Titan comes with me.
Okay, fella.
I don't know if Titan's a guy or a girl. Be interesting to find out. So, Sadie's going to be at this saloon up here. Sadie asked you to meet her at Doyle's Tavern to work out how to rescue John. So we just have to wait for this train to pass by. Like I said, figures that it has to be raining outside here in Saint Denis, just like it was in Annesburg. It's just our luck. It's a beautiful train station they have here in Saint Denis. I feel like, I should be wearing my bandana. Just with the, I wear it around my neck normally anyway, so just with my black outfit, just less of a chance of being seen and kind of recognized. I love my, I love my weapon selection right now, and I've customized them all and upgraded them all. This way, Titan. In and out, in and out. It's awfully quiet. I feel like maybe it's supposed to be raining because of the story. Could be a story thing for sure. It's really coming down too. Uh-oh. Oh no. Arthur is not well. Oh boy, no. For real, we're gonna do this right now. Hello? Anybody? Somebody? What the hell? God, this game is
Are you okay?
batshit crazy.
Mister, are you okay? Are you okay, mister? Mister, you don't look so good. Let's get you to a doctor. Come on, it's not far. Just down the street here.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be fine in a minute.
God, there's lots of blood he's spitting up.
I'm fine.
Nearly there, just around this corner. Now you head in there, friend. Go on. Try to keep moving.
Can I help you?
I need a doctor.
Oh, just 1 second, sir.
Come in, pal. Come in.
Mister, I need some help.
And so it seems. And that's Dr. Mister to you?
I'm sorry.
I was joking. Look, friend, I don't mean nothing, but you got money? I mean, before I start treating you, 'cause I got a family.
Yeah, I understand. Here, let do.
Sure. Thank you. Now, what's wrong? I mean, what appear to be the symptoms?
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes.
Okay, now here. Breathe. Again. Let me see your tongue. Now say ah.
Ah. What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. I'm really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
Oh,
You mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease.
Oh
You'll be-
my gosh.
The best thing is rest. Getting somewhere warm and dry and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure.
No.
I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No,
Yeah, really.
it's not possible.
Well,
Oh my god.
like I said, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, wait. Let me get you a little bit more energy today.
So the doctor gave me something via needle, which is why Arthur's kind of tripping out right now. Probably gave him like morphine or cocaine. It was probably something that is now illicit, but was used primitively back then.
Change what's done.
See, he's totally loopy.
You have it in you, I can tell.
So I guess we're walking to Sadie now.
He didn't have a choice. He was good and he did good.
My stomach sank when the doctor walked to the sink. I just like Arthur, I knew bad news was coming, and then when he said tuberculosis,
I understand if you don't want to help me, but I think of you often.
and now he's like recalling things people have said to him in the past, and this is not good. This is not the direction. Is that a deer? Sure. Sure, I'll follow you. You are sick. While sick, you will only gain the benefit from consuming a limited amount of food and drink. You will only gain the benefit from consuming a limited amount of food and drink. Interesting. Oh, this is not a good situation. It is, it's also not good that we exposed ourselves like that. We just collapsed in the middle of the street in Saint Denis. We were lucky that a nice gentleman like that guy helped us, but that could have been anybody that found us. It could have been, one of our closest enemies that found us, and could have been a much different situation for myself and for the gang. So, not good that this is happening to Arthur, and I think Arthur is going to need to take a step back here soon. But I also think Arthur might not make it. Okay, here's the Sadie Adler mission. God damn it, my horse is down the street.
Hello there.
I lost my weapons again because obviously I didn't carry those rifles into the doctor's office, so now I have to go through and set them all again. I'm gonna go with the semi-auto and the Lancaster again, same as last time, both with the improved ammunition. I do that for all of my weapons. Jesus, watch where you're going, buddy.
Any problems coming in?
Nah.
Guess they know now we ain't in the city.
Who, Mr. Milton's friends?
Yeah, they've had patrols out ever since you boys disappeared. Well, at least you're alive.
For now, yeah.
What happened in,
Guama?
Yeah.
Nothing nice.
What happened to Dutch? Because he seems...
I don't know. Seems as what began happening in Blackwater began happening years ago, maybe. A slow decline, I guess.
What do you mean?
I ain't quite sure. What happened here?
I started gathering people up as best I could after you boys left. And John, you know that part.
I do.
And Hosea?
So that too.
Hell, we got Lenny's body out as well. Arrived the morgue and buried them together.
My mama was Precious, and my dad was named...
Follow me.
Yeah, I'm poor as dirt. I guess that's just how it goes.
So, what's your plan here?
Well, I figure before we do anything, we need to make sure John's even still at this prison.
And how do we do that?
We need to get up high enough to get a proper look at the place.
What? It's on an island, ain't it? Unless you're planning on learning how to fly.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. I found us a hot air balloon.
You ain't serious.
Now, the pilot, or whatever you call him, he thinks we're just in it for a lesson. Bit of a tour. He's quite the character. I think you'll like him.
You know, I'm impressed. You really stepped things up, ain't you?
Hey, we didn't know if you was even coming back. Whole thing hit folks real hard. You can see it. Karen's gone falling fully into the bottle. Strauss is a bag of nerves. Swanson, well, Swanson's actually gone and cleaned up his act. So I guess it ain't all gone to shit. I'm just happy you boys were able to find us. Javier said he got the letter I left at the post office.
That was a good idea.
Until the Pinkertons showed up. Oh, by the way, I've been hunting O'Driscoll boys. Killed 2 of the sons of bitches at a campsite last week.
What?
Yeah, seems they've drifted down this way now. Oh, she a beauty, ain't she?
From here on the ground, yes.
Mr. Bullard? Mr. Bullard.
Ah, Mrs. Adler! Good to see you. Good to see you.
This is my friend I told you about, Mr. Morgan.
Ah, yes, Arturo Bullard. At your service, sir. At your service.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, it's a nice, fresh day for flying, sir. A day like today, and Icarus would have made it across the sea. Have you ever flown before, sir?
No.
Oh, it's quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now, put these on and hop in.
Well, ain't she coming?
Well, women can't fly, sir. Are you insane?
They can't.
Oh, no, sir. It does terrible damage to them, to their vapors. I thought everyone knew about that. Why, a delicate flower like Mrs. Adler? Heavens above or below.
Where'd you find this guy?
I told you two would get on.
Are you sure about this?
Certain, sir. Quite certain. Mrs., let us away. Wish us luck. I've only crashed twice. Now, pull on that rope and hope for the best.
So I just wanted to point out a few things here. First of all, Sadie Adler, I've mentioned this before, really like her. One of my favorite characters. She's a really badass ever since like our first campsite. She has impressed me. We see them discuss more of the decline of basically everybody. So, you know, the whole gang was kind of declining. We kind of noticed that in some of the earlier episodes with all the arguing and stuff around camp. And now, like, Dutch has basically lost it, and Arthur's saying, you know, this decline has actually been going on for quite a long time, and they're talking about all kinds of different people and how basically everybody in the gang is not dealing with this. Arthur is suffering in obviously more of a physical way, so, I mean, and Arthur has really been the glue for this group. Going back even to the beginning, so he is very important here. Sadie mentions that the O'Driscolls have drifted this way a little bit more, which is a little bit concerning to us because we're already dealing with this new group of people, and now down here way in Saint Denis where we're trying to get our last few things. I know there's mention of O'Driscolls being around, really one of the last things that we need. Mentioned a few funny things there, including that ridiculous woman joke about the hot air balloon, obviously. But obviously there's an irony to that and how sad and primitive these times actually were. So I'm pretty sure those were some of the most important things that I wanted to mention here. Just, you know, this is definitely happening. This decline, you know, this is not speculation anymore. You know, everybody in the camp is really struggling right now. You know, I thought we hit rock bottom a while ago. You know, now I'm starting to think we still haven't hit rock bottom, that things are actually going to get worse before they get better. So, anyways, let's fly.
You boys have fun.
How did you get out of this?
Okay, here goes nothing. Right, time to catch a few vapors of our own. It's a little overcast, but I'm expecting some good wind once we're high enough. We should still have some decent views over the river. Now, one hates to be coarse, but on the subject of ablutions, liquids over the side, solids, do your utmost to levy the situation until we land.
Okay, Mr. Bullard.
I had a client once who fell foul to a rotten oyster on the ascent. A decidedly harrowing experience for all involved. Keep going, sir! We need to get up above the clouds. It really is stunning up there. You'll have seen nothing like it. Let's break through these clouds.
Oh, my God.
Yes, heavenly indeed. Quite remarkable, isn't it? Feels like we have a nice westerly wind, so keep her around this height. This particular vessel is state-of-the-art, sir. Imported from Europe. Won't find more than a couple of these on this side of the pond.
So long as it works. You sure you shouldn't be doing this?
Oh, not at all. A child could operate this with a little supervision. Besides, Mrs. Adler told me you were very keen to learn the ropes. We have plenty of those.
She did she?
Arthur and Arturo. How perfect is this? My mother was a keen student of the Italianate. My brother's called Baldessario, so you could say I got off lightly.
Look, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Whoa there. No need to go any higher. That's better. Look! We can see for miles now. Did you breakfast in the city this morning, Mr. Morgan?
Not exactly.
Well, I have a boiled egg in my pocket here that you're very welcome to.
I think I'm all right, thank you. Recalling the ablutions discussion.
Well, just say the word. So, if I may ask, what got you interested in the pursuit of aviation?
I didn't, exactly. Mrs. Adler thought she'd surprise me.
Ah, a very nice woman. And no shrinking violet.
Definitely not.
I prefer slightly more feminine attire on a lady, but variety is the very spice of life, as they say. Or is it, though? Did you know they locked up the man who wrote that in a mental asylum?
I did not, Mr. Bullard.
Okay, we're getting a little high now. See that building up ahead on the island? That's the infamous Sisika Penitentiary. We shouldn't fly too near to it, though, sir.
Sorry, we're going in for a closer look.
What do you mean? Mr. Morgan, please, this is most irregular.
Well, you want a happy customer, don't you?
Look, this isn't funny now. What on earth are you doing? The guards are bound to spot us.
Calm down. They won't care if we stay high enough. I'm just looking for a friend of mine.
A friend?
Poor bastard has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I heard they got him working the fields in a chain gang.
Dear God. The wind. Well, this is most unusual.
Relax, Mr. Bullard, and here, take over. Keep us well away.
I'll do my best. This filly isn't the easiest to control, you know.
That's not him. All right, let's try one of the other fields.
You look a little suspicious, wouldn't you say?
That ain't John. Wait, is that him? Yep, that's him.
Ah! My God!
What are you doing?
They're shooting at us!
I can see that.
Ascend! Ascend! Didn't I tell you this would happen? The wind speed is picking up. We should stay at this altitude. It's heading northwesterly, so that should take us back to land. Dear God, I'm shaking like a leaf.
All right, we're in the clear now, Mr. Bullard. You can get up.
Good Lord, my heart is pounding. I must say, the specifics of this job were not described to me at all sufficiently.
Well, it's done now.
USS Annesburg?
Sure.
Good lord, is that Mrs. Adler?
Where?
Being chased!
Yes. Try and get us near.
Will there be more trouble, sir?
I expect so.
I'm starting to rather enjoy this.
Hey, Sadie! Up here! Shit, they're O'Driscoll's.
Mrs. Adler has a lot to answer for.
Yes, she does.
Oh dear, that boiled egg feels decidedly scrappy.
The O'Driscolls right now.
That's it, you show them, Mr. Morgan.
Just ride, I'll deal with them.
I think I might need to adjust my feet. A drink for the O'Driscoll.
Where do you think you're going? Shady! Grab the rope, come on! Grab the rope!
There'll be nothing left of you when we're through.
Look out! There's a bridge up ahead!
Okay, I'll come down and get you on the other side.
Lower! I can't reach it! Lower, Arthur! Alright, hold it there, Arthur! Got it! Up! Up! Let's get out of here! Arthur! Get me up there! Ah!
I think we're gonna crash.
You have a real habit of seeing the obvious, Arthur.
Hold on.
Did you break your neck?
I don't think so. Yeah, maybe.
Damn it, look! There's more of them on the other side. They must have followed us. Get behind something. This ain't over yet. These damn O'Driscolls!
You can't leave it for one day?
Just kill these sons of bitches! That one nearly got you! You boys are a goddamn... Look out! More coming in behind us!
You can't stay out of trouble for one goddamn hour. You got that poor bastard killed for his troubles. I kinda liked him.
They got Colm, the government. They got Colm O'Driscoll. They're gonna hang him in Saint Denis.
Hang him. Okay.
He's already been tried twice for murder and found guilty.
Sure, and no doubt he'll escape again.
No, he won't, because we're gonna make sure of it.
We have our own problems with the law in case you ain't noticed.
Dutch will want to see him swing.
Sure, Dutch, he wouldn't even help us with Marston. And our situation is really messed up right now. You know how things is.
Bastard's gonna swing. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Closely followed by Marston.
You saw him?
Yes, in the fields.
Okay. Then we go rescue him.
From a state penitentiary?
No. But from the fields? Yes. That we can manage.
It's well guarded.
Guarded, sure, but not behind bars.
No, it's not behind bars.
So, that's how we'll do it. Bust him from his work detail.
I guess.
It's best just the two of us go.
The two of us is all there is, anyhow.
Good, because two is all we'll need. I'll get us a boat, a little one, and we'll sneak in and get him out of there. Meet me at Copperhead Landing. Thank you, Arthur.
Whatever you say, boss.
I heard that.
Arthur and Sadie just have a really, really good dynamic together. It's actually really cool kind of seeing them work together. I love doing the missions where it's the two of them. Just gonna eat some oregano because I feel like it's a healthy thing to do, and then pick some too. I'll pick a few. It's always good to have some spices around. Oh, somebody in camp actually wanted that. So, and one of the cool things is it'll show you where your camp is, a little dot of the person that needs that item. So, oh boy, there's a few things that I have back at camp that I need to do. So, okay, what's the sitch here? Oh boy, we have a number of missions available to us right now, a number of side missions available to us right now. We've done everything that we can in Saint Denis outside of the Henry Lemieux situation. So everything that we have going on right now is all side stuff. So we still have that one mayor mission in Saint Denis. I don't even know if I'm really that motivated to go see him. I don't really want anything to do with Saint Denis at this point. And then we have some side missions at camp. We should go there and touch base with some people anyways. And then we have the side missions in Annesburg, including the Marko Dragic mission, which is just north of there. Interesting. Now it's labeled as a stranger mission. That's interesting. Edith Downs, Mrs. Downs. That's the mission in Annesburg. Interesting. So here's what I think I'm going to do. Where am I right now? I'm right here. I'm still in the Saint Denis area. I'll probably wait for nightfall and then finish up that last side mission in Saint Denis, and then I'll return to camp. I'll do everything that I need to do at camp. Give that, I can't remember who it is, Susan or whoever, that camp item request. Do those couple side missions. That'll give me a good chance to sleep and whatnot. And then we'll do these set of missions, including the Marko Dragic mission. So everything to do in Annesburg at that time. There will probably be the next Dora mission, which will probably be the Sadie Adler mission, meeting her at Copperfield Landing, like she said. So if that pops up and it's in the area, we can do that one as well. And then in terms of side missions, the only other side missions that are available are the 2 home robberies, Van Horn and Strawberry. Not too concerned about those right now. And the twins mission in Valentine, but I'll only do that when I go to Strawberry to look for the home robbery. So back down to Saint Denis and then up to camp, to Annesburg, and then we'll kind of go from there. We went from having not that much available to us right now to having a lot. Another crazy development in story plot though. Save and quit right here. Probably not the best place to save and quit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We did everything that we needed to do to take care of ourselves in this one, which was good. So starting in the next vid, we can go right to missions right away. So I always like when that is the situation. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I know you do on every vid, and I will see you on the other side.